guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're just going to run through some of the common meals that I'm having during the winter time and some stuff that I am craving. So yeah, I'm just going to walk you through a simple day of what I am enjoying and what I'm up to. So Farm Boy had these organic purple potatoes, so I picked up a few and I decided to roast them early in the morning. That way they were already done and ready for me. And I just roasted them at 400 degrees for an hour and they were super delicious. They're really dense, so if you haven't tried them before, they're very different than a regular sweet potato, but they are super delicious and I love the vibrant color. Okay, well, at least the sun is out, so I can put my sunglasses on and it feels really nice having the sun on me, but it's just really cold, like too cold. Yeah, I decided to bring out this scarf, and it's like a orangey kind of burnt orange color, and I keep getting comments on it and like everybody loves it and everyone keeps saying that it like made their day. Seeing somebody with a pop of color, because everybody's just in like black winter jackets, which I don't do also. This is like a forest green kind of color, or like an, I guess like maybe even an emerald. So the color helps a lot with my mood. It just changes everything personally. And then when people are telling me as I'm walking down the street, as you know, like I'm going about my day, even at the grocery store, like people are stopping me saying, I love your scarf and it brings so much joy to everyone around you. And I'm like, whoa, really? That's amazing, because it does that for me, but I didn't know that, you know, it does that for other people. So yeah, just those pops of color, I guess it makes a difference. So for breakfast, I like to start with fresh fruit just because for me personally, I feel better when I incorporate more fruits in the earlier part of the day and raw vegetables. I have more energy and my skin looks better and I just feel overall better. So I had some of this dragon fruit that I bought at a local market. So I decided to start the day with that because it's very hydrating, really delicious, really good for the digestive system. I've been battling a cold, so really good for my immune system. And yeah, I mean, like I said, it's good for your skin and it has iron. So I just really love a variety of fruit, but I have been trying to incorporate different colors and different types of fruit in my diet just to add some more variety. So I also like to have smoothies as much as possible. So I am making a really nice smoothie with pineapple and I have my frozen bananas. I bought these bananas on clearance and I froze a whole bunch of them. So yeah, I decided to use some of those and my frozen pineapple. And then I like to add spirulina. I add a little bit of vanilla protein powder. Sometimes I put hemp in it as well. Sometimes I put a greens powder in it just to boost up my greens for the day. I always like to add fresh spinach to my smoothies, so I always do that as well. But yeah, this is a great way of using up fruits that might be starting to go bad. You can just throw them in to your smoothie and that way you have more of a variety of fruits as well. And you know, veggies too. You can throw in and hide a lot of veggies in smoothies, so it's a great way of starting the day. And I like to have that and it gives me a lot of energy and I feel really good. So for lunch, I had my purple sweet potatoes. They were super delicious and I feel like they're super, super dense. So they're really, really filling, even more than a regular sweet potato would be. So I enjoyed that and I had extra for lunch for work the next day, which is perfect. So kind of like a meal prep. And I had that with some bell peppers, which of course I forgot to film. But yeah, I always have bell peppers with a lot of my meals. If you guys have watched my videos for a long time, then you already know I really like my bell peppers. So I always have that, and that's pretty much my go-to snack, and apples throughout the day. And yeah, so these purple sweet potatoes are visually beautiful to look at and they are super delicious. So if you do see them in the grocery store, I highly recommend them. And if you are looking for things that keep you full for a long time, this is definitely one of those things. So I'm drinking tons and tons of water throughout the day, but I'm also having different teas. So I had chaga tea going for a few days, boiling in a big pot, and I was enjoying that. And I just add a little bit of coconut sugar to it sometimes, and sometimes I just have it plain. It really depends on what my mood is. But it's a really great drink to have when you are fighting a cold and you want to boost up your immune system. There are many other benefits as well. I will link a video about my chaga tea into this video, and that way if you want to know more about it, you can learn more. But yeah, I like to incorporate stuff like this on a cold winter day. It's just perfect and very soothing and comforting. So we decided to go to the Well Shopping Center on Front Street, and I really like the way it's designed. It's not windy at all. They have some really nice shops. It's still relatively new, so they're still opening up some shops, but there will be a lot more shopping upcoming. But we just want to go to Indigo and kind of take a little walk around. And Indigo is not that big there, but they did, cram in a lot of stuff in a small space, and I really like the way that they designed it. Now, usually we have Starbucks in Indigo, but this particular one has this little coffee truck in there, and they had some plant-based options for milk, so I had a matcha latte, and it was really, really nice. And yeah, just kind of had my latte and walked around a bit, looked at the different displays. They had some Valentine displays, which was really nice. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it was a nice outing on a winter day because you can't really do too much. But a different shopping center, why not? Looking at books. I love books, so I really enjoyed it. And that is pretty much what we did for the evening. And then I came home and had a really simple dinner. So for dinner, I just kept it really simple, really easy. I had a can of baked beans, the just regular maple baked beans, and then I had spinach, and I had already had made rice previously, and it was in the fridge, so that was pre-made and ready for me. I really like having stuff like that, potatoes and rice in the fridge, ready to go, so if you need to make a meal really quickly, you've already got the basis of your meal. And then having fresh greens at home is perfect because you can always just toss that in as you're eating and get as much of the greens as possible. And that's what I did. Basically, a really simple and hearty, high fiber and high protein meal that kept me really full. And then I had a tea before bed later on, and that is pretty much it for my day. Thanks so much for being here, guys, and thanks so much for watching and for the support on the channel. I really appreciate it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Health, joy, and positive vibes to each and every one of you.